Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. In this episode, let's talk about the 2021 Wilier Zero SL road bike. I didn't feature Wilier bikes for a long time on this channel, and for the 2021 season they have some very interesting offerings, so I thought it's time to talk about Wilier road bikes. But before we start, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe and hit that little bell icon because it's gonna help in growing the channel. And of course, if you are already a subscriber, then definitely thank you. So, as I was saying, 2021 Wilier Zero SL road bike. As you already know, Wilier Triestina, a very famous Italian bike manufacturer, has a huge heritage in making road bikes. They were founded in 1906, I think, or 1904, so a huge heritage in making road bikes. And you can also see Wilier bikes today on the Pro Tour level. Certain Pro Tour teams riding the Grand Tours are using the Wilier road bikes. So now let's first answer the question, who is this bike for? So you see this Wilier Zero platform, Wilier Zero SL, it's all about lightweight climbing stiff machines. So if you like spending your time climbing some steep mountains, or for example you like this lightweight feeling of your bike, stiff bikes, then definitely check the Wilier Zero SL platform of the bikes. Don't expect this bike to be too comfortable, because this is not the point of this Wilier Zero SL platform. Now let's talk about the paint schemes on this bike. So luckily, Wilier is offering two paint schemes for this bike. The first one is this beautiful gray and light blue paint scheme, and then you also have a very traditional black and red paint scheme. Both of them look beautiful, and this is definitely something I would expect from an Italian bike manufacturer, that they have nailed their paint schemes, and definitely Wilier has done this. Personally, I would go with this beautiful gray and the light blue because I just think it looks stunning. But I'm always glad when bike manufacturers can offer you at least two paint schemes, so then at least you have some kind of choice. So this is absolutely great. Now when you look at the different variants of this bike and the prices, you have a lot of choice to choose from. These are different build options, considering the group sets and also considering the wheels. The one that I'm specifically interested is the Shimano Ultegra built bike with Wilier's own carbon fiber wheelset, and the retail price of this bike will be 4,900 euros. So let's first address this price. In my opinion, you should definitely negotiate this retail price of 4,900 euros. Be nice, negotiate nicely, of course behave nicely with your local bike dealer, and definitely aim for about 15% discount. So let's say roughly, if you can get this bike for about 4,200, 4,300 euros, then it's a very good value for money. Now 4,900 euros is just a little bit too expensive in my opinion. So now let's dive in and let's see what do you get for your hard-earned money. We can kick off with the frame and the fork on this bike. So you see the frame is a carbon fiber Wilier frame. This is the Wilier Zero SL carbon monocoque frame, and also the fork is the Wilier Zero SL carbon monocoque fork. So this frame, carbon fiber frame and the fork, basically 12mm through axles both front and the back, internal cable routing, press fit bottom bracket, and also flat mount disc brakes. All the standard things that are considered as a standard today on all of the kind of carbon fiber frames and the forks. Also keep in mind that the carbon fiber frames from Wilier have a 5 years warranty, and this is the warranty for the first owner when you register, but I'm not sure what is the warranty on the carbon fiber forks. I hope it's also 5 years, but this is something you should definitely check with your local Wilier bike dealer. Is it 5 years warranty? In my personal opinion, I think that on these price levels, this is a 4,900 euros retail price. I truly believe that Wilier should start offering a lifetime warranty on the frame, and for example 10 years warranty on the fork, or even lifetime warranty on the forks. Like, some other bike manufacturers can do a lifetime warranty on their carbon fiber frames and the forks. Speaking about some smaller pieces on the bike, like the handlebar and the stem, let's address these. So this handlebar Bara SL and this stem Stemma SL is an aluminium piece from Wilier. And for example, if we quickly just have a look at these handlebars, aluminium handlebars, if you would buy them on the open market from Wilier, you would pay 85 euros. And for example, starting weight for this aluminium handlebars is from 320 grams upwards, depending on the size of these handlebars. So nothing special to add here. I am glad that this is a separate piece for the handlebar and the stem, so it will definitely allow you, fine-tuning of your position, and then in the future, if you want to replace the handlebar or the stem, it's totally easy to replace, put some carbon fiber pieces if you really want. As it is, aluminium pieces, totally fine. I have no special complaints about this. Now let's briefly touch onto the wheelset on this bike. So you see, wheelset on this bike is the Wilier's own NDR 38KC disc wheelset, and this is a carbon fiber wheelset. So retail price for this wheelset would be 1,100 euros. So definitely, not cheap equipment. And as I said, carbon fiber wheelset. This is 38 millimeters rim height, 17 millimeters inner rim width. This is of course tubeless ready wheelset, and when it comes to the hubs on this wheelset, these are some kind of Wilier's own hubs, classical forged aluminium hubs with stainless steel bearings, 12 millimeter through axles front and back, and of course these are compatible with Shimano group sets, Campagnolo group sets, or for example SRAM group sets. When it comes to the spokes, these are Sapim spokes front and the back, and also the nipples are from Sapim, classical aluminium pieces, nothing special to mention. So this carbon fiber wheel set from Wilier has a total weight of 1,665 grams, as I said, tubeless ready, and this is a very decent weight for a carbon fiber wheel set. The only thing I'm not sure is the reliability of these hubs, so if anybody has any experience with these Wilier's own hubs on this wheelset, please do let us know in the comments below. I mean, by the way, everything that I talk about, I will leave all the links in the video description, so you can read a bit more about all these pieces that I'm mentioning here. Now let's talk about the group set on this bike. So as I said, you are getting a full Shimano Ultegra mechanical group set on this bike. So this is a Shimano Ultegra R8000 group set, so everything from the shifters, front mech and the rear mech. Absolutely superb Shimano Ultegra mechanical group set, proper workhorse from Shimano, and I have no complaints about this group set. One thing to mention is that the rear mech on this bike is the Shimano's Ultegra short cage. So just keep in mind that the maximum cassette you can fit is gonna be the 30-tooth cassette with this short cage rear mech. So for example, if you would like to go with the bigger cassettes, for example 1132, 1134, you would need to change this rear mech for a medium cage rear mech from Shimano Ultegra, for example. When we talk about the braking performance on this bike, you are getting a superb Shimano Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes, and these are with the Shimano Ultegra RT800 braking rotors. So these rotors are with the Shimano Ice Tech or Ice Freeza technology as they call it now. And the front braking disc is 160 millimeters, but the rear braking disc is 140 millimeters. And I absolutely don't understand why Wilier has done it. 140 millimeters just totally doesn't make sense. They should have fitted 160 millimeter braking rotors both front and back. So for example, this would be the first change I would do on this bike. If I would get it, I would save some money and immediately replace this rear braking rotor to be 160 millimeter braking rotor. You will have so much better heat dissipation on that rotor, won't be overheating, and of course the braking power is going to be so much better on this 160 millimeter braking rotor. Now let's talk about the crankset, cassette and chain. So the crankset on this bike, again, superb Shimano Ultegra crankset, 50-34 chain rings at the front, and it is paired with the Shimano Ultegra cassette, 11-30 cassette, and also the chain is the Shimano's Ultegra HG 701 11-speed chain. So absolutely no cutting corners when it comes to chain and the cassette. Everything is Shimano Ultegra Groupset, superb, and also the crankset, Shimano Ultegra crankset, absolutely superb, no complaints here. As I mentioned, this is a press fit, Shimano press fit bottom bracket, BB72. I'm not expecting any special creaking noises from this bottom bracket. I mean, after all this is a bit of a higher level of the carbon fiber frame from Wilier, so I would expect that the tolerances are good. But also keep in mind that this Wilier Zero SL is not creme de la creme, top of the line carbon fiber frame and the fork that they can do, because they also have a Wilier SLR range, which is their, creme de la creme carbon fiber frames and the forks. Now let's talk about the tires on this bike. So the tires are the Vittoria Rubinho 28mm tires. This is absolutely superb that Wilier has included immediately 28mm tire. Good air volume, smooth ride, and you will definitely, go faster with this good 28mm tire. I'm a big fan of these 28mm tires, and I think all the bike manufacturers should include them, immediately out of the box. Now, when we talk about the saddle on the bike, it is a Selle Italia X3, perfectly fine, no complaints here. Selle Italia does good saddles. But again, just keep in mind that saddles are a personal preference. If you got your preferred saddle that you truly like, please do keep it as long as possible. And also, this saddle comes with the carbon fiber seat post. So this is the Zero SLR carbon fiber seat post from Wilier. And I'm glad it's a carbon fiber seat post. It's a must in today's world to have a carbon fiber seat post, just because it's going to soak up so much of the small road bumps. Now let's talk about the total bike weight. So you see, Wilier is claiming 7.9 kilograms plus minus 5%, and this is for the size medium. When you look at their geometry, for example, I would need size large or even the size extra large, so this is easily another 300 to 400 grams more. So I would say approximately size large, something like 8.3 kilograms out of the box, which is a pretty decent bike weight, nothing special. Other bike manufacturers can do it on the same levels, but definitely nothing too heavy. As I say, pretty decent bike weight. And also, when you speak about the weight of the frame and the fork, again, size medium, this is 930 grams, plus minus 5%, or the fork 370 grams, plus minus 5%, everything in the size medium. So now in a summary, I have to say it's a pretty decent package from Wilier Zero SL. The main complaint I have about this bike is this rear braking rotor, which is only 140 millimeters in diameter. This should be immediately replaced to 160 millimeter braking rotor. As I say, much better heat dissipation and also much better, braking performance. Except from that, I have no special complaints about the components on this bike. It would be great if they could have included, for example, carbon fiber handlebars on this bike, because after all they are asking a retail price of 4,900 euros, and as I said, in my opinion, you need to negotiate this price for about 15% discount, and then I believe you will get a very good value for your money. Also, just keep in mind, warranty on the carbon fiber frame is 5 years. I'm not sure about the carbon fiber fork, something to check with your Wilier bike dealer. I actually hope it's also 5 years. Nothing special in the warranty department. I think they should increase this warranty to at least 10 years, or for example, lifetime warranty. So I think this is going to be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing, and if you do, please do subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you're always notified when I make a new video. And as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Pura Vida!